What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Phoenix International Raceway as we're here tonight for the Summertime Breeze Legacy Series. Queen Bee in the booth with me once again. How are you, darling?
I'm good.
Good. Are you ready for the Summertime Breeze? I know I'm ready for the Summertime Breeze.
I don't know. It's pretty damn cold here right now.
With drivers here tonight taking on the Phoenix International Raceway open dog leg. We all know how I feel about the open dog leg, but we won't.
Tell us about it.
We won't talk about it. We won't talk about it. We'll leave it
No, go ahead.
alone.
Tell us all.
I am not a fan of the open dog leg. I feel
Why?
because I think it's a bunch of BS. Because at the end of the day, you go into you come off of turn number 2, and you just decide that you're going to cut all the way down to the bottom. And you're going to get so low down there on the bottom that you're going to get to the inside wall, and then you're going to come up the racetrack before going into turn number 3, and you're going to get mad at the guy on your outside because he didn't give you room to get back up on the racetrack. Well, first of all, you're not on the racing surface. Stay on the racing surface. Sorry.
Rant over?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. I have a feeling that you're very sour about this place.
No, just the open dog leg. I
We'll
like
see.
I like Phoenix outside of the open dog leg.
You don't think it shakes things up for the drivers, though? Because some drivers will, attempt to use it. Some people have to use it the right way, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, not like that.
Yeah, I mean it makes for exciting racing for the fans. I'll be honest with you. I mean, you have guys going 3-4 wide down through the dog leg on the backstretch and all. And it makes it exciting. It gives drivers another potential line to try and take advantage of different things. But I'm kind of old school. Get on the racing surface and stay on the racing surface.
He can't go below the yellow line.
I've been told I'm wrong. It's not the first time I've been told I'm wrong.
Well, you finished last, so yeah.
Oh no, Alan thinks he's got the vid. Barefoot Patty's apparently been in his house.
Patty went over there.
Apparently she left your place, went over to his place. Because didn't you say that's who gave it to old Cheyenne? Barefoot Patty?
Well, she is Dirty Foot Patty.
Dirty Foot Patty. Oh, okay.
Yeah, her name's Patricia now.
Oh, Patricia. That's good to know.
I'm Karen. She's Patricia.
Oh. You two must be loads of fun at a restaurant or in a
Oh
store.
my gosh, it's terrible. You've seen the videos. We're a bucket of fun.
7 minutes to go here in opening practice for these guys to get ready before qualifying. But Queen Bee, everyone's heard how I feel about this racetrack. How do you feel about this racetrack?
There are prairie dogs in Phoenix.
There are prairie dogs in Phoenix. We learned that last year after I put my foot in my mouth.
Yeah, one of the many times. I don't know. Phoenix to me, just another racetrack. Like I said, with the dog leg being open, it gives drivers a different chance. I mean, you can go full send all the way down in there, but you're gonna want to cut that back stretch as much as you possibly can.
Right. I agree with you. Valerie out there says, let's go Dover Dave. Right now, though, William Brown, your fastest. Nick Cannon, second quickest. Oh, Chewy third. Hewins fourth. Rhodes fifth. Salty Dave Salters in sixth. Miami Vice Bice, seventh quickest. Poppy Duda in eighth. Dave Corshane. I said it right this time. Ha. Or just Dave.
Or
Ninth
Shane?
That's how you say it. It's Corshane. See, I always want to say Corchesney. It's Corshane. Gotta remember.
Yeah,
he's
you told me
Canadian.
Corchesney.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, we won't hold that against him.
So, he's ninth quickest. Benfield 10th. As Stoney coming off of the win in the Truck Series. Seaborn 11th.
Dr. Phil?
Yeah. Foreign's 12th.
Tell me the guy doesn't look like him.
He does. And I'm gonna tell you right now, he's got the voice of a pastor.
Does he really?
Yes, he
I'm gonna have to go
does.
back and watch the interviews.
He definitely has the voice of a pastor.
Is he like Mr. The Voice? Or you're
No,
just scared of him?
no, he has that voice of. I don't know what it was like for you when you grew up or whatnot, but I grew up in a Baptist household, so we done a lot of revivals,
Uh-huh.
and he just has that sound of a revival preacher.
I like it.
But he did give us the website to his church's online
Oh, I love Church's chicken.
church's chicken. So I'm probably
You
gonna
said
check.
to churches.
So I'm probably gonna check that out in the morning.
That'd be awesome. Oh my gosh, we should stream it on the page.
We can,
Live feed.
we can. But most of the paint schemes that you're gonna see in this series, though, Queen Bee, throwback to the '90s and early 2000s.
Yeah, that's why I like it. Early 2000s to what, 2008?
Yep.
Get to see a lot of familiar paint schemes that we haven't seen in a while. One of them I've seen out there. I'm going to call him the wrong name all night. I know you know who we're talking about.
You're gonna call him the wrong name all night? Is that because you're gonna call him by the paint scheme all night?
Yep.
You're gonna call him Dale all night?
No, not Dale.
Not Dale? I'm trying to think. Which one?
BMJ.
Oh, Glenn Murphy Jr. Oh, William Brown. Former champion.
Downtown William Brown. He could be a DJ.
He was DJ. But that's the thing I love about this series is the paint schemes. As you see the old Reese's paint scheme and the Ford Quality Credit scheme and the Z-Line scheme and just a
I feel like I'm at a speed zone race.
Oreo scheme. Yeah, just about. Although I will say, whoever done, I know you're not a Ford person, and I understand that, but you've got to admit, whoever made Dave's scheme on that '88 Quality Care done the spec map right. That car pops.
The cameras are disturbing me. Oh. I'm digging it. I like it.
It pops, doesn't it?
It does.
So whoever done the
I
spec
keep
map,
wanting to say that's Pee Wee, but it's not.
whoever done the spec map on that car done a really good job because it really, the colors definitely pop on that one. Uncle Kenny says, let's see the 88. All right, we'll bring up the 88 for you. We'll go. Let's take down the current running order so you can see it more clearly. Well, that's the 88 car that I'm referring to. Old Del Jarrett scheme. But no, whoever done his scheme done a really good job on that. Just my opinion. But, yeah. Why is Brad not talking, wee man?
He was a minute ago.
It was? Okay.
Thought he was.
As we're in the last minute of practice here. Old William Brown, you're fastest right now in practice. So Queen
Jimmy
Bee,
Jam.
you got to see a lot of the opening truck race tonight, over half of it. You've seen the entire Daytona 500. So, what you thinking? You think you have enough to pick a pole winner for this race?
Downtown William Brown.
Downtown William Brown. Okay.
Just because he's in a GMJ paint scheme.
Okay.
So that automatically makes him fast.
Okay.
How did Shut the Front Door get banned? Y'all both got banned? That's awesome. I want to be cool like that when I grow up.
Alan, shh. Alan, don't, Alan. Remember the agreement. Oh, Miami Vice done the paint job on Dave's car. As the countdown to green's going to come to an end, it's time for your qualifying session. So we'll bring up your qualifying driver bar along with your qualifying drop down. Queen Bee says she's going with downtown William Brown for the pole. Don Dempster, what's happening?
Papa Dempster.
Wee man, seriously, shush. Shush it. I will ban you from the page.
No, you won't. Did it have to do with Chevys?
Maybe.
Uh-huh. I knew the picture whenever it got started talking in chat.
You've seen the picture before.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that one gets you instantly banned. Brad said he'd never been in trouble with Facebook, and he wanted to know what it was like. And I told him I could send him a picture that would get him automatically banned. Yeah, well, it got him automatically banned.
Like I said, I've never been in trouble with Facebook, so I don't know.
Well, if you post that picture, you will be.
How about no? I don't like being a rebel.
I gave Alan the 50-50 picture. Alan wanted to see if I could get one of my pictures to work for him. I gave him my 50-50 picture. And apparently he survived. It's snowing in Colorado.
So
Right.
how did Papa Dempster feel about Cody's picture on Sunday? Or Wednesday, whatever day that was.
Wednesday was when we officially unveiled it. Oh no. Yeah, it was Wednesday. It was Wednesday when we unveiled it. Nick Cannon, right
so.
now you're fastest. Did you send the picture of Hillary naked? No. And I don't have one of those, and I don't want one of those. Salty Dave, third quickest, as downtown William Brown goes to the top of the board at a 27.785. Don says loved it.
Good.
So
Cody didn't, but
he still does it.
he'll get over it.
Yeah. It's one of Don's favorite pictures of Cody. Old Chewy out
I had
there.
fun looking.
The Hills brother. Well, if I'm not mistaken, Don said him and his wife have some more they'll send us.
Oh, yeah. We could update them every week. That's what I'd like to do.
So, see old Chewy out there. There's Papa Gene Duda, number 18. As qualifying's coming to an end, I tell you what, let's take a look at our track information right now while we got a chance. Right now, ISM Raceway, or Phoenix International as I like to call it. It's a 1.01 mile length racetrack. It is 66 degrees with 8 mile an hour winds out of the west currently. That's cold for Phoenix. It's 2 cold races in a row.
Well, I mean, there's cold fronts like all the way across the freaking country right now. And, you know, Rhea told us coming into the season, she makes this as realistic as possible.
Mm-hmm. Down to the weather. Can you name who drove the Hills Brothers car back in the day?
The what?
The Hills Brothers coffee car back in the day. It's not that cold there. Okay. Oh, it's not ISM. It's back to Phoenix International Raceway. Okay, sweet. Good. I hated calling it ISM. Glad they took it back to Phoenix. That's what it should always be called. Are you looking up who drove the Hills Brother coffee car?
Yep. Ed something.
Who?
Ed something.
Ed something. That's Strickland.
Ed Barrier, too.
Yeah, Ed Barrier drove it as well, yes. Alright, well, qualifying has come to an end. It means it's time for the pit pass with the Queen Bee starting grid. Queen Bee, are you ready?
I can try to be.
Take it away, darling.
All right. Old William Brown's going to be your pole sitter tonight with Jeff Wilmer starting in second. Nick Cannon starts third. Old David Salter starts fourth. Miami Vice starts fifth. Bryant Seaburn, old Bubble Guppy, starts sixth. Albert Hewen starts.
Time out.
Stop it.
Time out.
What?
What did you call him?
Bubble Guppy.
All right, I gotta make sure I'm there. Okay, continue.
Okay. Brian Chu starts eighth. Austin Rhodes in the ninth. Michael Lester in 10th. Just Dave starts 11th. Papa Gene Duda starts 12th. Old Preacher Man starts 13th. Shane Wielden Sr. starts 14th. Kenny Heath in 15th. Jason Rickett 16th. Eugene Thorne in 17th. Gary Armijo starts 18th. Ted Decker Jr. in 19th. Daniel Wilkerson starts 20th. Rhea Ferris starts 21st. Johnny Castle 22nd. Mickey Newman 23rd. Chuck Cobb 24th. Matt Fornes in 25th. And David Balk in 26th.
Those are the 26 drivers to do battle here tonight. Good to see the super sub out there tonight. Oh, Miho. She done an awesome job filling in last week for old Paparazzi. Bubble Guppy. Alright, you win with that one.
What?
I have officially retired from ever trying to come up with a name.
Officially?
Officially.
I mean, he was Seaborn.
This is true. Nick Cannon says, time to text and drive.
No. You can't do that. You have to go win this.
Alright, while we're waiting for the field to roll off, Queen Bee, do you have a pick for tonight?
Yes.
Are you going to share it with us?
Nope.
Awesome to hear. Alright, well, Uncle Kenny, if you would roll the dice for us. 200 laps here tonight at Phoenix. Nick Cannon says, I got a surprise for you guys tomorrow. Uh-oh.
That doesn't sound good.
No. It's never good when people got surprises for us. Alright, Uncle Kenny rolls a 2.
I'm going with the over.
Going with the over? You sound confident on that over.
I do feel very confident.
There you go. Larry Bunting says, go Gets.
Look at who?
Here we come out of turn number 4. Green flag in the air. We are underway at Phoenix for the Legacy Series. As they take it down in turn number 1, William Brown going to be your leader as they come off of turn number 2. Nick Cannon down on the inside. Oh no, Salter's going to go around.
He's salty.
Caution as of yet. Now the caution is going to come out. See if we can back it up and see exactly what happened in Dave here as he comes off of turn number 2. He just gets loose. Unfortunately, nowhere for his teammate to go on his inside as he gets into him. And then you see the 6 car there. It already got into the wall behind them. Going to be a part of it as well. So, caution out. First one of the night. And some drivers might be using up that one and only fast repair they have tonight. As we
I think I'd get spoiled on those super speedways
Why is that?
because I'd like having fast repairs.
Fast repairs at any racetrack is nice to have. All right, Bunny says, good luck, Dover Dave. Candy Cam. Appreciate the stars. $100 for getting in the top 5. Well, we'll never know about the top 5 as we're the bottom 2% here.
It's the year of the bottom 2%, though.
It is the year of the bottom 2%.
What I'm telling myself, anyway. Look at old Glenn Murphy Jr. and Randy. Welcome to Monday nights.
Monday Night Speed Zone. Well, working our first caution of the night, but outside of the 48, is there any other paint scheme that you like tonight?
I mean, clearly that one was my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Or him or Nick Cannon. Hard to go against those two. How do we not have a Jeff Gordon in here? Definitely not picking somebody with Oklahoma. Oh, you have a bad football team too. You didn't catch that, but it's okay.
No, I caught it. I'm just used to it at this point. I've just learned to accept it. And I heard you say, oh, you. I got that part. Here we go. Single file restart. Green flag in the air. William Brown's going to get the jump. Cannon in second. Weimer third. Seaborn fourth. And Hewins runs in fifth as they go down through turns 1 and 2. Lester working the outside there in that Oreos car. But
ooh, Oreos sound good too. You gotta stop at the food.
Some double stuffed Oreos. As you watch them come off at turn number 4, they'll cross the stripe here. David Salter still runs inside the top 10 even after his issues there on the initial start. So able to keep it going. Here's one for all our Colorado folks out there with that Denver Mattress Furniture Row car there. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I kind of saw that one coming. As the 6th car of Miami Vice not going to be able to potentially pull off what he pulled off last week. As the first caution of the night flies here at, or second caution of the night flies here at Phoenix. It looks like old Preacher Man involved in it as well. Stoney got some damage.
What I used to call my pastor in Amory was Preacher Man.
Preacher Man.
Uh-huh.
Preacher Man, Preacher Man. I think I figured it out, by the way.
Okay.
We were wondering why they went single file on that one restart. I think they have it set up where if they have a quick caution, it goes single file for the next restart.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I think. I could be wrong. That's what I think.
You know what happens when you assume things?
I make a butt out of me and me.
Yes.
Bring quackers that made me hungry. still can't believe you told him to name the duck Robbie.
He said it was ugly. I mean, I tried to pick the name first, and she said, "No, it's so ugly." Okay, then he shall evermore be known as Robbie. Only because I care.
I'm going to go and I'm going to go pick up that duck and I'm going to bring him back to South Carolina, and me and the ugly duck are going to hang out.
Oh, Murph's gonna love that.
Oh yeah. Brown and Cannon still out front. So we got 50% fuel, unlimited tires, 18X.
Oh, so Wee Man could actually get one of these shirts. He's not watching anymore. That's the only reason I said that. What?
3X14. No, I'm not going to stuff him and dress him in gravy.
Ooh.
It's just
Duck à l'orange.
It's just wrong to do to your pet.
Not a pet. Oh, crap.
She's so crap.
My bad.
Alrighty, Queen B. Lights are out on the pace cars. We get ready for the restart. I've called the last two and we've wrecked, so let's see if you can bring them better luck.
Sure, they're following a Ford, so that's why we keep wrecking. So we'll get that fixed eventually. Roll downtown, William Brown, Nick Cannon, Bryant Seaburn, Bubble Guppy, Bryant Seaburn, and Jeff Wilmer on road number 2. The field under control of old William Brown in that Jimmy Jam machine, but he'll get the jump on the bottom, bringing along Nick Cannon on the outside. Smooth going into the corner. William Brown's going to drop it all the way to the bottom of the racetrack. See if he goes on Robbie's favorite part.
See if he goes on Robbie's favorite part.
Oh, he can't do that.
He's on the apron, Ned.
He's on the apron of the racetrack, Ned. Adam Chapman, what is going on?
As you watch him battle through the back of the field here, Daniel Wilkerson, though, having some issues in that 07 as he's up out of the groove there. He'll get it back going here. But right now you see several cars already with some heavy damage on them where they've been involved in the incident so far tonight. How about that 26 car, the Cheerios Pop Secret. Old Johnny Benson throwback scheme.
Definitely an old one.
Yes, ma'am. Got a Matt Kenseth throwback in the 17 DeWalt. I'm digging the old schemes, I'm going to be honest with you. Johnny
I can't wait to see when we go to some of the 87 car. The 87 at North Wilkesboro.
Oh, for that race?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be top notch. How many Dale Sr. and Bill 8 schemes do you think we'll see?
90%.
90%. Danielle Thompson says, not Wilmer, it's Weimer. The I makes an I sound, so it's Y. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Miss Danielle. As you'll learn with us, if you watch us long enough, we are horrible at name pronunciation, since why most drivers end up with nicknames. Because we can't mess up a nickname if we made the nickname. What can we?
You can.
I can. I can mess up TFB.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not allowed to say that one anymore.
AJ Cruz.
AJ Cruz, I can't say that one. That's not really a nickname, though. That's just the way you pronounce his name.
Yeah, it's fun.
So, but, it is what it is. You see Mickey Newman there, though, in that 26 car, as he currently runs in the 20th spot. As we're watching battles here at the back of the racetrack.
He needs to be in the 6 car.
In the 6 car?
Uh-huh.
Why is that?
His last name's Newman.
Yeah. Well, for the throwback though, he should be in the 12. The Penske car. The old Altel wireless. No?
No.
Okay. 6 car it is. As we're watching the battle back here. The reason we're not watching up front right now is William Brown has the lead by 0.183 seconds over Nick Cannon. They're just kind of riding along right there up front. Top 5 though, Brown, Cannon, Weimer, Seaborn, and Hewins. As we watch them battle off down into the corners here. Queen Bee finally getting us a decent little green flag run here. As the field goes down front stretch into turns 1 and 2. As you watch Eugene Thorne there in that 99 Citgo car. Another good throwback, Jeff Burton throwback. We've told y'all out there in the chat what our favorite throwback car is. So y'all let us know what your favorite throwback is that you've seen so far here in the race. And here in a little bit, we'll do a rundown through the field, kind of show you all the cars. Let you guys kind of get a look. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that now while we got a little bit of time. And we seem to have settled out. We'll pull up our driver fun fact bar as well. And go through some of our drivers here. Pull up a little side view of all the cars for you. We're going to start up front with your leader right now. Queen Bee's referring to him as Downtown William Brown. And that number 11, or number 48 there. Cobalt Tools Chevrolet. As I immediately do that, it goes to caution.
Good job.
I can't win for losing. Can't win for losing.
Yeah, you can.
But ask the fans if they had a favorite throwback scheme.
When it comes to a throwback, it's hard to go against the old school Dale Earnhardt or the classic Jeff Gordon. Or the Skull Bandit.
Yeah. Zach Bass says the Ernie Irvin car is his favorite so far. As the field comes to pit road for the first round of pit stops. It's like Johnny Castle's going to try and stay out here and lead him a lap. As they do get bonus points for leading laps in this series. See Rhea coming into her pit box in that 02 Altel machine. Castle, though, going to be your leader. Deckard, Wilkerson. Your top 3 right now is those 3 stay out. Johnny Castle had actually pitted during the last caution. Wilkerson, though, has not pitted at all yet tonight. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out for him. Not sure how far they'll actually be able to go on fuel tonight. 50% fuel load. I want to say 35 laps, Queen Bees. Does that sound about right?
Possibly?
Possibly. Yeah. Not 100% sure. How about the Steve Park throwback?
Digging it.
Pennzoil Chevrolet. Johnny Berardi says, if it's a Ford, it's my favorite.
Don't curse with that nonsense, Ricky Bobby.
Castle's going to be the only of the 3 that stay out as the other 2 drivers decide to go ahead and come on the pit road. Is that a junior AC Delco scheme? I hadn't seen the AC Delco one yet, but I have seen the Oreo one.
I see Johnny Castles and I think Twisted Tea.
I'm so tired of those Twisted Tea memes, but
I mean,
I shared
come
one.
on, that was an awesome video.
It was an awesome video. I shared one the other day. Red Bull may give you wings, but Twisted Tea gives you hands.
Very true.
I will say this much about that video. That guy was a whole lot more patient than I would have been. Because it took him a while before he finally had enough. I mean, it was enough. Actually, there's 2 Oreo cars in the race tonight. I just realized. There's 2 Oreo cars in the race tonight.
Oh, and they're both number 3.
Yeah.
Somebody's been on Trading Paints.
Should have went CNC. How's that commercial coming, by the way?
He's finally got the right recording.
Is it the last one you sent me?
Nope.
Nope.
They made me redo it. The dude's like ridiculous.
Green flag is back out in the air. Johnny Castle gets to jump down in turn number 1. Brown and Weimer, they're going to give chase along with Nick Cannon as they work off of turn number 2 and head down the dog leg on the back straightaway. You see Castle way down there on the bottom through the dog leg as Brown and Cannon and Weimer and Seaborn all are able to get around him. As you see Austin Rhodes there in the 12 trying to make his way back towards the front. And that shell car is cautions back out. What a miss.
Another.
It's Miami Vice.
OU has a really bad choice on football teams.
Oh, wow, it wasn't Bobby Vice. I thought it was Vice. It was Wilkerson
And Deckard.
Let's back out and see what we can see. It looks like they've done a synchronized spin here.
He did a wall.
Ouch, that hurts. That
Felt like
hurts.
when OU played LSU.
No, I haven't seen any traditional Wood Brothers schemes. That one I hadn't seen yet.
Malakowski? Is that who was driving the Reese's car?
Who?
Alex Malakowski.
Yep.
Thought so.
Mike Wazowski? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's either the Ernie Irvin or the Ricky Rudd. You can tell by the square numbers that it was either Ernie or Ricky. Davy's numbers were round. They changed the font after Davy died. Is it sad that I know that?
I mean, at least you know something.
It's true. Valid point.
Because there's a bunch of random stuff that floats around up there.
Yeah, very random. Very, very random.
So 2 sub drivers tonight.
Do we really though?
We do. Mickey Newman is subbing in the 26. Matt Fornes is in the 17 car.
Okay.
Both of those apparently awaiting rookie drivers who aren't eligible to run yet. But Shane Whelan Sr., who the owner of RFR, wants to earn owner's points. So,
Got to put
2
somebody
sub
in.
drivers. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, they do a. I don't want to call it a road to pro type of deal within their league, but you have to earn your way into the upper series. You can't just show up and race in one of the top 3 series. You have to work your way up. So
You basically go from the super lates or the late models to Truck Legacy Cup. Does that sound right?
I thought it was ARCA.
Could be.
I think it's late models, then ARCA, and then you go truck, Legacy Cut, or Legacy, and then Cup.
I have last week's paper in front of me, so.
I think. I could be totally 100% off base.
Probably are.
Sad, I don't see any of Labonte's cars or Sterling Marlin's Kodak car. Nick Cannon says correct.
Wait, to which one of us?
I believe he said correct to you. Because no one ever tells me I'm right.
Well, this is true.
Alright, lights off on top of the pace cars. We get ready to go back green flag racing here. Single file restart this time. William Brown, Nick Cannon, Jeff Weimer, Seaborn, and Hewins. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Brown gets the jump. Cannon's going to try and hold up with him. But how about Seaborn? Is he's going to try and get to the outside here of Weimer, but Weimer's going to be able to pull away from him.
It's time for lunch.
It's what?
Time for lunch. You know, the Bubble Guppy song?
No, I do not know the Bubble Guppy song.
Oh, I'm going to have to send you that one.
2 huge modified races in Arizona tonight. Damn. Good weather. You can race all year long. I don't think we have a race here in South Carolina at any of our local tracks until
Ours are like March.
Yeah. Let's say March.
I know there's one in late February in, what, Tennessee? Texas. I don't know. I heard somebody talking about it the other day.
I know Florida's kicking off their season next weekend with Florida Speed Weeks. So, see a lot of dirt late model action next week out of Florida.
I love their drive home videos. That's the best. He's on the apron of the racetrack.
Oh,
Problems.
we stay green, but foreigns. Wow. How he didn't wreck that. No, Zach, do not start that, please. For the love of God, do not start that. Matt Foreign's able to keep it going, but heavy damage on that number 17 DeWalt Mustang there, as he made contact there with a fellow driver. See Mickey Newman there in the 26. As they start working through turns 3 and 4. We got 33 laps completed here at Queen Bee. The drivers starting to try and find a groove here around the racetrack, kind of settle down. 200 laps is not a hugely long race here at Phoenix, but if we wreck every 5 laps, it could be an extremely long one.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to do that.
IMCA. Yeah, they get mad when I call them IMCA. I've never understood why they get so mad about that. It's IMCA. Am I wrong?
No.
No? I mean, do you call it IMCA or you call it IMCA?
IMCA.
Yeah, see, I call it IMCA. But I also don't have modifieds in my area, so. No, see, that's not how this works. That is not how any of this works. It's just Dave there trying to make his way up through the field. David Bout as well trying to make his way up through the field in that 41, currently running in that 21st spot, that target throwback there. See,
If I want to run a Target car.
this gives everybody a big old bullseye.
Right?
How about old Jeff Weimer, though? He's made his way around Seaborn and Cannon now, and he's starting to close in on our race leader, downtown William Brown.
All over them M&Ms.
All over the minimums. Battle for the lead as they come through turns 1 and 2. Weimer on the bottom, Brown on the top side. Weimer cuts the dog leg. Gonna have the lead when he gets to turns 3 and 4, but can he hold the bottom?
4-time who?
4-time.
Look at the damage on the back of that car.
I saw
Holy
that.
crikey.
Somebody's got
Where'd that
to.
come from?
I don't know. None of the drivers up front with him have any damage. Or no, the 8 does. So him and Cannon might have made contact. If you look at the nose of Cannon's car, it's kind of crunched in.
I'm going back looking.
Queen Bee on the hunt to find out when that contact happened. As Jeff Weimer now has moved out to the lead over downtown William Brown. Seaborn runs 3rd, Cannon 4th. Hewins runs in that 5th spot. So
Black 31.
31.
He was plowing. Said move. Never mind. We got a pastor in here. I forgot.
Danielle over on the YouTube side should be happy as Weimer is now moved to the lead here as we complete lap 40. As you watch Brown and Cannon and Seaborn trying to chase him back down. I think Cannon may have got the worst end of it, though. That damage on the nose of that car is going to hurt him more than the damage on the back end of the 48.
Yeah, and Phoenix is not a place you want to worry about having to do repairs.
No, not long enough. Especially if we get green flag pit stops. Damn you, Uncle Kenny. Now that's stuck in my head. I am singing that in my head, Uncle Kenny. Because I'm not allowed to sing out loud.
Of course you can, Zach Bays. Wee-Man doesn't like my paint schemes anymore, though.
See Eugene Thorne there, that sicko ride.
He needs a poison car.
Who, Eugene?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, every rose has its thorn.
Oh, look at the two Oreos running together.
Double stuffed.
There's a pastor in chat. Don't do that. Leave it to Robbie to make it awkward.
I didn't say anything. Danielle with the thumbs up and the big smile. Over on the YouTube side as Weimer is out to the lead by 0.2 of a second.
Look at the numbers on there.
The 3.6.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that.
Plain and simple, but I like it.
Got that almost cartoonish look to it.
Oh, I like it. He couldn't do that with a 10-foot ladder.
As we continue to watch Michael Lester back here in that number 3 car, is now Don't Kill Kenny's going to get to his inside. Kenny Heath in that 01.
He needs a Heath bar.
William Brown, though, back to the bumper of Weimer up front as they start to catch the tail end of the field. Lap traffic going to be a factor here in a minute, Queen Bee.
Yeah, and a mile track is not the place that you're able to use that for a pick.
No, it usually ends up bad. The Weimer kind of gets up off the bottom. That's going to allow Brown to get back to his inside here.
Oh, full send.
Oof. Weimer wisely backs out of it and just lets Brown go there as they caught the lap traffic going into the corner. Brown kind of earned a reputation last week, Queen Bee, with the fans in the chat as being an aggressive driver as he become the number 1 heel for the Legacy Series last week.
Oh, that's what we call using the dog leg to your advantage. Right there. For a minute.
Ooh.
Oh!
Ooh.
Problem. Jimmy Jam? No.
No caution. We stay green.
Holy crikey.
But we're going to back up and take a look at that. You watch Weimer go to the bottom here. He's going to take advantage. But I don't think Brown realized he was down there. And by the time he did and he tried to correct, it was too late. He was already committed, and then he's going to make contact with Shane Wilden in that 6 car. So that's definitely going to hurt William Brown, as he's going to have to try and get it going again. He's probably going to be hoping for a caution here soon.
Like GMJ after Wee Man's been around. Tell me I'm wrong. Who takes out a 5-time champion 3 times in one race
Only
and
Wee
lets
Man.
him come back to win it?
Only Wee Man.
YOLO.
Best part about that video I made is after I made it, Wee Man goes, "Why'd you make me look like a you know what?" I'm like,
Because you did.
I just played the clips, bro.
Yeah.
There wasn't a single time that he roughed you up. You roughed him up every time.
He doesn't pick on little people.
He's got a heart. He actually does. He does a lot of charity work.
That he does. I got to. How about the new schedule that came out?
I saw that today. Did you see my comment on that one?
How about we take that first part and chuck it in the trash and do away with that middle part too? Why don't we just do away with road courses?
Yeah, I agree with get rid of road courses. They didn't like my idea of just throwing the whole calendar away, crowning GMJ the 6-time champion and moving on.
I think the coolest was watching old Cameron Hearn try to take the number 48. That was probably the greatest.
That is what you call a power move.
Checkmate.
Oh! Eugene saves it though, but wow, he almost got sent down in 1 and 2.
Hey, she's got that. What is it? Not Eskimo, but that Alaskan blood in her. We could put one of those snow plows in the front of her car.
Most definitely.
Oh, thank you, Santa. That was awfully nice of you.
The Queen Bee does.
I don't know. I think between your street stock, Joe Burchett's Lysol car, Wee Man's Quarantine Only, and the Liquid Death Fleet, those are probably my favorites.
Don't forget, and it's kind of underrated. We don't talk about it a lot. But my super late model you made for me was nice too. I don't know if you remember that one.
No.
That was at the height of the Tiger King. You made the
Tiger Stripes were pretty cool.
Yeah. But yes, the street stock is my favorite one that you've done for me. And actually, I like my late model too. It's simple.
The State Farm?
Funny. Yeah, it's simple but funny.
Oh yeah, the little Tykes truck was awesome. Oh,
Weimer says, "You know
Back
what?
home.
With your cone." Because he's out to almost a second lead. You can tell drivers are starting to struggle now on these older tires, Queen Bee, as a lot of them are getting extremely tight through the corners, getting right up against the wall. A lot of
it
them,
won't be long. You're going to watch these cars start to snap loose. And where you're going to want to watch that come into play is coming down pit road after they're on these tires that are completely shot.
yeah. No, I agree with you. We should start seeing pit stops here soon, though. As you watch Seaborn there in second as he works his way through the lap traffic. Seaborn and Weimer, though, pretty much worked away from the entire field by almost 5 seconds. No, she would never make me a Gamecock truck.
I made one time.
Did you?
It wasn't for you. I think the Duck Professor had one. Well, it was actually a pit pass with the Queen Bee car, but it was Gamecock colors.
Yeah.
I did Crossan's logo in your colors.
You did. I noticed that. I wasn't going to say anything.
That's what it was.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I was like, use Garnet.
I used maroon.
It's Garnet. Same thing. Uncle Kitty says you need to paint me a car that looks like a wrecked South Carolina.
I mean, if Robbie drives it, it usually is wrecked.
Yeah, it's very true.
I don't know. I want to do another fleet for old Jared Wall
Of the 52s? Of the
of the
57s?
57s. Yes. That was a pain, but man, it was cool.
Yeah. I'd love to see you turn a street stock into it.
That would be a whole lot easier. That or a T-bird.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
this might bring the caution out. Is Dave's going to get the inside wall after getting turned there. No caution, though. We stay green. Yeah, drivers are starting to really struggle here, Queen B.
Gotta be tires.
We're on 2 Santa cars. Santa sleigh.
Made a bunch of Christmas cars.
Did you?
We made T. Rowdy's Kyle Busch one that was similar to a candy cane striped.
I didn't see that one.
Did the elf car.
Didn't see that one.
That was back in the loose lug nut days. William Brown's done come back up to 7th.
Yeah. He's trying to make his way back up through there. See Chuck Cobb there, currently running in the 6th spot. That number 3 car. Can y'all hear him?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I figured as much.
Well, do you want to go crank it up or do you want me to call?
Well, if I go crank it up and something happens, then there's no action, and crank it up doesn't really change without me.
Mm-hmm.
So, you want to call it for a little bit?
Sure.
Thank you, and I'll do crank it up when I get back. How about that?
Sure. Jeff Wilmer's going to go ahead and bring it down into pit road. It's going to leave the bubble guppy himself, old Bryant Seaborn out front. Nick Cannon runs second, 6.866 seconds behind your leader. He'll try to cut the dog leg and jump right back up in front of the 99. Just Dave really struggling with all the damage on his car right now. Like William Brown will bring it to pit road this time, along with one of the Oreo machines. Nick Cannon, now your leader with Mr. Albert Hewins running behind him. Oh no! I know we were talking about her on the YouTube side, but Jeff Weimer, ouch. And of course, Robbie's not here to show us about it. Looks like he's trying to merge back up after coming out of pit road, makes heavy contact with the 99, the 82, smokes that outside wall, and oh, he doesn't have a front end on his car now. Tell you what that does do. That opens up the door for everybody who hasn't come down to pit road yet. A reverse beehive night where we race and keep a couple of people like Santa, Uncle Kenny, or Deb do commentating. Oh, that'd be interesting. Brandon. I don't know that I'd want Cody Dempster talking about me in a booth. It would probably end up really bad for him. But the Legacy Series brought to you by Summertime Breeze, a Hawaiian shirt and skirt store online on Amazon, owned by Mr. Ricky Montgomery, who runs the ISNF series. Get that link shared out. They do have some really cool stuff though. Apparently my feed stopped, so that's awesome. Like old Seaborn's going to be out front. Nick Cannon runs second. Albert Hewins in third. Old Mr. Salter runs fourth. Preacher Man runs fifth. Dan, you're absolutely right. Zach Bays, you can't leave. Sorry. He raises and I commentate with followers. I don't know about that. Last time I wound up on the One of Us Had to Go video. Circuit lap 68 of 200. Caution counter sits at 5, so Robbie was wrong. Fun. Uncle Kenny, I don't think that would stop him, tell you the truth. Like Pace Truck will go down this time by Bryant Seaborn, Nick Cannon, Albert Hewins, David Salter, and old Preacher Man, your top 5. But Bryant Seaborn way out front, Mr. Bubble Guppy himself. Nick Cannon's going to follow along in second. Albert Hewins going to try to look to the inside of Nick Cannon. Not enough on the bottom side, but when he gets to the dog leg, who's going to use the advantage? Nick Cannon is definitely staying up around the top side. David Balk's going to get passed by the 12 of Austin Rhodes for 8th. Really about the biggest group of cars on track is right there. Out front, kind of stretched out, single file. Oh, no. Looks like the caution flag is going to come out again for Daniel Wilkerson, and I believe that's our buddy Rhea. Trying to go back and see what happened. She's just gonna lift and drift up the track a little bit. And then it was on from there. She got DeWalted. Everybody's pitted, so I don't think anybody will come down this time by. I could be wrong. Anyway, what's up, Smallwood? Cut the track. Is that what Dale Jr. would do? Or what Pee Wee would do? Or would he be running the top side of the track? Zach Bays, you need to do that anyway. would you want to do a thing like road coursing? You've been hanging around with Dilly G too long. Well, Nick Cannon, if I was on Discord, would bring you up for a chat. But I'm not that cool. Cannon, totally agree. Some people get intimidated and not want to get behind the wheel.
What's that?
Huh?
What's
Talking
that?
about you, not to you.
Oh, okay. Good thing to know.
I'm just kidding. Oh, Pee Wee joined us.
Pee Wee joined us. They let him out of the playhouse. He must have said the secret word.
Nobody was watching.
He must have said the secret word. Ah!
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're on Discord, you can bring up Mr. Wild and Out and talk to him. He has free time, he says.
Okay. Let's grab Mr. Wild on that. Nick Cannon, Robbie in the booth. You got a copy? Nick Cannon, Robbie in the booth. You got a copy?
Hi there, I sure do.
What's going on, Wild and Out? How we doing?
Pretty good. This fun.
Is it fun? How's the
Yeah.
how's the nose now that you've had a chance to fix it?
I want to say it's gonna be good now. We only got to run what 1 or 2 laps right there, but I want to say that kind of messed me up that last run. Just ramming in the back of William like that. It just went all kinds of weird.
It's okay. You rammed into the back of him. He rammed into the back of someone else. It's all good, brother. Get ready for the restart, brother.
All right.
Alrighty, that is Wildin' Out. As we get ready for the restart here, out of turn number 4, pace car drops down. Green flag getting ready to go back in the air. Cannon, Seaborn on the front row, Queen Bee. As they take it off down into turn number 1. Seaborn on the inside, Cannon on the outside. Cannon way up the racetrack though on the exit of the corner. That's going to hurt him. That's going to allow Seaborn to get the advantage. Moves Seaborn out in front of Cannon, but Cannon going to try and cross him up down into turn 3 and 4. Sends it in there. Slides up in front of him. Cannon gives him a little bit of a shot. That was full commitment from old Nick Cannon. He's definitely wilded out down there. His old Salty Dave now inside the top 3 as he works down to the inside of Nick Cannon here as they come off of turn number 2. So for you Salty Dave fans, he's starting to make his way back up through the field. Bringing along Hewins and Ricketts. Shouldn't Mr. Cannon be hosting the Masked Singer somewhere? Probably. Caution's out on the racetrack. Let's see if we can see what brought the caution out here. No, it wasn't him. Oh, I see somebody right there. Was it Rhea? Yeah, it was Rhea. Let's see what happened to her as they go down into turns 1 and 2. Oh, she's going to get a little bit of help. Able to save it though, keep it out of the wall. It does spin it all the way around, but keeps it out of the wall. So that's going to bring the caution back out again. Cannon says, "Oops." I mean, he can't send it that hard into 3 and 4. It won't stick. I promise. It will not stick. But for those of y'all that want a followers only race, we'll put one together one day when we have a night off. We got a couple nights coming up here where we don't have a lot going on, so we should be able to accommodate a followers only race if you guys are down for it. And we'll set it up so it's only followers of the channel, not drivers in leagues that follow the channel. That way everyone has a fair chance.
What I've noticed is a lot of people get, I guess intimidated is a good one. because they don't want to go out there and ruin anybody else's night.
Yeah, but also at the same time, you have, you have that feeling of, for a lot of the people that follow and whatnot, a lot of them are newer to the iRacing service, and they want to feel like they have a chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
GMJ shows up, and everybody's like, just throw their arms up, and
You want to bet?
Then we just put a bounty on GMJ, and we bring in the Aussie. Scott says it has to be an enduro. I don't know about an enduro.
Guy needs to be hitting the hip with a sock.
Zach Bay says, need to let me know so I can start practicing.
Start practicing.
Zach Bay says, bring those guys out. I'll wreck them too. No, you cannot participate in the followers only race. And no, Eisenhower won't be in it either. Such a needy dog. So what you think? Think it's something we ought to do?
Oh, guaranteed.
You think we should do dirt or should we do asphalt? Or should we do one of each?
I mean, I'd say one of each, but if it's a followers only race, they're going to struggle a little bit more with dirt.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say asphalt, but that's just my opinion.
Charlotte?
I mean, that's my favorite, yeah.
So Charlotte Dirt and Charlotte Oval.
Sure.
All right. So there you go, Zach Base. Practice on the Charlotte Dirt, Charlotte Oval, and the street stocks. Buy the rig tomorrow. Here we go. Smallwood wants to know if he can be in the race community.
Yeah, he has to start 12 laps down. It's a 30 lap feature.
12 laps down, 30 lap feature.
Mm-hmm.
All right, pace car is going to make that left on the pit road as we get ready to go here. Seaborn and Cannon on the front row. Queen Bee calling the green.
Yep, Bubble Guppy and Nick Cannon on row number 1. Cannon on the top side is going to have that advantage over Seaborn, but he's going to drop it all the way to the bottom. But look at the speed that Seaborn's got on the outside.
Yeah, he had a good run last restart on that outside and sailed it down into 3 and 4. Let's see what he does this time as he goes down to 3 and 4. Will he send it down in there? No, won't send it as hard this time. He'll stay in line right there behind Ken as they come off of turn number 4. He's going to try and cut to the inside of him, but don't look now. Look who's back up to 5th, Queen Bee.
No surprise.
No surprise. Now the question is, where's our other guy at?
Which one?
Weimer. Weimer's back here in 16th, making his way back to the front.
Yeah, he had a rough go.
Well, looks like we've settled down a little bit here. What do you say? Crank it up or through the field?
Crank it up.
Crank it up? All right, let's crank it up for everybody. So we'll be right back. You guys enjoy the sights and sounds of the Xfinity Series under caution. Never mind. I was joking. I was joking we were going to go through the field.
Oh, right.
Looks like the 6 car, the 78, and the... Oh, you again. Involved. That's going to bring out the caution. And yes, sir, that is the plan. It will be a fixed setup, Jeremy. Let's see who takes advantage and comes to pit road this time. Looks like the entire field's going to come to pit road. If I'm Weimer, I'm potentially staying out here. Get that track position back. What you think?
Yep, he stays out.
Stays out?
Somebody's got a muffin pan over there, that's why.
So, you don't think Danielle's got a muffin pan on him, does she?
I mean, she should.
Danielle, over on the YouTube side, can you confirm or deny that you have the motivational muffin pan by Mr. Weimer? David Bout's going to be your leader right now. Weimer's going to be second. That's good stuff right there. Motivational. We need that shirt. We need to
I
sell
was
it.
literally writing that.
We need to sell that on the Beehive fans page. It's like Bout just stayed out to lead a lap. Weimer probably was thinking the same thing as he's coming to pit road this time now. Beehive Media, home of the motivational muffin pan. Just a picture of a cast iron muffin pan on the back with one little Beehive logo in the middle. And Danielle says she can confirm that the motivational muffin pan is in use.
See, that's why he stayed out.
That's good stuff right there. I don't care who you are. That's good stuff.
Not abused. I'm an iRacer.
The Howard Stern of iRacing scheme. I'm not abused. I'm an iRacer.
Uh-huh.
Is that what the slogan's going to be on the back?
Good.
I'm sure you can come up with a great design for that. Like, in all seriousness, not joking or anything. I'm sure you can come up with a really good one for the muffin pan. Cannon and Seaborn again on the front row. Salter, Hewins in row 2, and Brown in row 3. Oh, looks like Rhea has decided to park her car tonight. Not having any more fun. Too aggressive driving for her, so she decided to call it a night. Let's go Rhodes. She's pulling on her teammate Rhodes. Pace car is going to make that left on the pit road, leaving Seaborn and Cannon in control of the field here. Waiting on that green flag in the air. Here we go. Seaborn and Cannon side by side. Here comes Salter. As they take it on turn number 1 and don't count out old downtown William Brown as he sends it to the inside of Hewins for that 4th position, Queen Bee, as they go down the backstretch.
Oh, Poppy Jean Duda. Look at the speed this guy's got coming through the corner.
Bobby Jean slowly but surely trying to march his way to the front. He's been picking them off like one or two every couple laps. Oh no. Caution is going to come back out. And the motivational muffin pan is fixing to start swinging.
Uh-oh.
As Jeff Weimer's night's gone from good to bad to worse. You see Papa Jean Duda there in 8th place. Do you know the muffin pan? The muffin pan? Do you know the muffin pan that will hit you on your head? See Mickey Newman there in the number 26. Tell you what, while we're working the caution here, we'll do a little quick rundown as we're almost to the halfway point of the race. So let's go. We'll go left front suspension. We'll start with your leader here, Brian Seaborn, and we'll pull up some driver fun facts as we go through as well. Your leader right now, Brian Seaborn, out of Greenville, Pennsylvania. Current nickname Airland and Seaborn, but that's fixing to get changed to, what is it, Queen Bee? Bubba Guppy or something like that. I don't know. David Salter is going to be in second. Old Salty Dave out of Pasadena, Maryland. William Brown in that number 48, Hamilton, Ohio. That'll get changed to downtown William Brown here soon. How about old Albert Hewins in that number 82 out of Leeds, Maryland. Following him is going to be Chuck Cobb in that number 3 out of East Point, Michigan. Nick Cannon, old Wildin' Out himself from Cartersville, Georgia. Brian Chewy out of Fort Myers, Florida in that number 23. Old Poppy Jean Duda out of Hampton, Virginia. They call him Poppy. How about the Reverend from Albemarle, North Carolina? Old Stony Benfield. You got Kenny Heath out of Pennsylvania or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Nickname Don't Kill Kenny. Next, you'll see Michael Lester out of Augusta, Georgia, in that Oreo car. Austin Rhodes in the number 12 out of Toledo, Ohio. How about Jason Ricketts? They call him J-Rod from Dawsonville, Georgia. Mickey Newman in the number 26 Pop Secret Cheerios Mustang from Rollsville, North Carolina. David Bauk in that number 41 Target Camry tonight out of Hemet, California. Johnny Castle in that number 37 Long John Silver's Ford Mustang out of Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. Eugene Thorne out of Kingston, Nova Scotia in that number 99. Old Robbie Vice, nickname there is a bag of chips. We're going to change that to old Miami Vice. At 28. 19th, that's where you'll find Jeff Weimer out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. You got Ted Deckford in that number 79 Sooners car out of Sapaloosa, Oklahoma. Daniel Wilkerson in that number 7 Reese's car out of Saraland, Alabama. And old Dave Corshane out of Quebec City, Canada. Or as we call him, just Dave. Shane Wilden, no longer on the racetrack. Then number 6. But how about Gary Armijo, number 33, out of Austin, Texas. Start calling him the super sub. Then you got Rhea Ferris, old Snowflake from Auburn, Maine. And Matt Fortins, and then number 17. As that's your rundown of the entire field and where they currently run. As we get ready for the restart, as lights are out on top of the pace car as we work down the back straightaway. That's your full field rundown brought to you by Duda's Plumbing and Heating, where their motto is no drips are allowed. No, Santa's got an issue he's got to deal with. That's not good. Keegan the Blitz Bitzer out there. As we get ready to go out of turn number 4, Seaborn and Salter on the front row. Green flag in the air. Seaborn and Salter going to take it down into turn number 1. Queen Bee side by side. As downtown William Brown now up to second.
So it was like sea salt for a minute.
Valid point. Bravo on that one. Bravo.
Yeah.
How long have you been holding on to that one?
About 10 laps.
About 10 laps. Well, Seaborn out front as Salter's falling back through the field a little bit here. As you watch the field start to get a little bit stretched out. As old Chewy's made his way around Salter. Salter now going to go back to his inside as they go through turns 1 and 2.
See, now he should have the Skull Bandit car.
Salter? Or Chew?
Chew.
As you watch.
Sorry, had to go get a Capri Sun and some Cheetos. I did.
No comment. Seaborn and downtown Brown battle for the lead down the back straightaway. Seaborn currently holds the advantage. As Cobb runs in third, Hewins fourth, Salter back up to fifth. As the field starts to single file out here at Queen Bee as we near or close in on the halfway point here. 95 laps down, 5 more laps till we get to the halfway point.
Muffin pan.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
No caution this time though.
I don't know how, because that was 3 nice cars.
See if we can see what happened here. Yeah, Buffett Bay done a good job of missing that one. She was rattling in
Not
that thing.
Miami Vice though.
She was rattling that thing behind him. Check in on Bobby Jean Duda, and then number 18 he currently runs in that 10th spot. The old Reverend Stony Benfield, so he starts running on that outside there in 12th, and that Sharpie throwback.
Hi, Murph.
Aggressive ear shakes. As we watch the field come off of turn number 4. They'll cross the stripe, 97 laps completed, working lap 98 of 200 here. Seaborn, Stigger leader over Brown. Cobb runs 3rd, Hewins 4th, and Salters in 5th. As
Who was your pick for this?
my pick? I didn't have a pick for this one. Honestly, didn't have a pick for this one. I didn't know. I know you went with Downtown Brown.
That was for the poll.
That was for the poll. Who was your pick for the win?
Not telling.
Not total? Okay. But, no, I wasn't sure who to pick for the win because, you know, if I base it off of last week, it's kind of hard to base it off of last week. Last week being a super speedway, it kind of, you know, it's a great equalizer at Talladega. Yeah, it does look like Miami Vice kind of maximizes X and got DQ'd like a Dairy Queen. I'll agree with you there. As a matter of fact, we'll take a look here. I think he is. Yeah, Robbie Vice has officially retired out, so he has definitely hit his incident cap. Again, tonight's incident cap only 18 for these drivers. As we watch Jason Ricketts come up through. Ooh, Reverend slams the wall off of turn number 4. But Queen Bee, you know as well as I do, super speedway and road courses are two disciplines that kind of
We don't have patience for.
well, we have patience for super speedways. Road courses, not so much.
I don't know. I've taken a liking to the road courses, kind of.
Kind of. The Roval, I know you know inside and out.
I know the Roval, Daytona, and Sonoma.
Okay, well, that's good because we got Sonoma coming up. I want to say next week we have Sonoma. You gonna be sick that night?
Myrtle Beach next week, and then Darlington, Nashville, Sonoma on February 6th.
Okay, Sonoma's February 6th. Okay. I knew it was not far away. Shannon says, I'll be glad when we make it home, and Jeremy follows that up with need bail money.
What else is new? It's every weekend.
Wouldn't want. She watched Bobby Jean Duda there in the number 18, currently running that 9th spot. As they make their way up and through stuff. Do you know we had a Chili Bowl coming up?
Yes.
Apparently we have 2.
Yes.
I did not know we had 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Going to be a catastrophe and whatnot.
Going to be a catastrophe and whatnot. No, this Sunday is going to be a catastrophe and whatnot.
What's Sunday?
Isn't this Sunday the Smash 'em Up?
I don't think so.
Or is that Wednesday?
Thursday, you mean?
Yeah, Thursday.
The trucks aren't until later on. I think the first one's a street stock.
Right, but they have the demolition one too.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, Jason Ricketts is showing up in the Pennzoil car for me, Miss Sheree. Probably the issue you and I talked about last week when I was having the issue with your car showing up. Yeah, Keegan, every car in this field has to run a scheme from, was it late
2000
90s?
to 2008.
Yeah, 2000 to 2008.
You made him mad.
I don't know what his deal is all of a sudden. We went outside, he peed and pooped. But he's just being ornery. Shannon needs to come get her dog. If we watch Rick, it's there, take it down into turns 3 and 4.
That's why I had to go get a Capri Sun.
Why is that?
Because it's a Bubba paint.
Because it's a Bubba paint.
That's what he ran before.
That's right,
the
for the Bass
Pro.
Pro. That's right. You are correct.
Dude, he mad.
He is.
Go take him back out if you need to.
Apparently so. I'll apologize.
It's all good.
I shall be back.
Of course. William Brown still out front. 1.235 seconds. Old Chuck Cobb runs third. 4.5 seconds behind them. Howard Hewins, David Salter, old Mr. Chew runs sixth. Nick Cannon back there in seventh. Poppy Jean Duda still eighth. Michael Lester in ninth. Austin Rhodes in 10th. A lot of single file racing, not very much side by side action. My camera doesn't know who it wants to focus in on. COVID kids thinking they're Paul Walker. Oh, Jeremy. Cheese and crackers. Giddy Heath running in 11th in that Army machine. Like Michael Lester and Austin Rhodes have a nice little battle going on for 9th and 10th. Rhodes going to be able to get around Lester. They'll catch up to the Reese's lap traffic. Oh, quit apologizing. It happens. Bryant Seaborn actually catching up to old downtown William Brown for the lead. He'll have lap traffic working around him. Mr. Eugene Thorne in that 99. Tell you what, a lot of respect in the series when it comes to that. These drivers, it's not that they roll over and just let them take their position, but they definitely either go all the way to the extreme top or the extreme bottom and let them, kind of get out of the way. Oh, problem. What a save by Hewins, though. Oh, we got more wrecking. I keep thinking this is Twisted Tea car, but it's not. Walk the dog and come back. Seaborn's still able to get right there behind old Mr. Brown. He's cut it down to less than a second. Running on the same pit cycle, too. 32 laps into this stint. We work lap 116 of 200. William Brown going to be able to get around the lap traffic at 79, I believe. OU. Donnie Castle still runs in 14th over Jeff Weimer and Mickey Newman. Jeff Weimer probably going to have some nice muffin indentions on the back of his head later. He'll eventually learn not to wreck. You can see a lot of the drivers with damage trying to use that dog leg on the backstretch to try to gain up as much ground as they can. Still 16 drivers on the lead lap, though, which is really big for Phoenix. Ooh, caution flag will come out. Figure it out here. Thought it was the 33, but I was clearly wrong. That'll bring out caution number 10. So your leader's running on 35 lap old tires. Ah.
That's back.
Cool.
Apparently, I'm causing other people's dogs to stare at the TV and tilt their heads. Over on the YouTube side, so that their dog can hear mine and keeps tilting their head at the TV.
Thought a squirrel moment.
But working caution here on lap 120. Did I miss anything good while I was gone?
Yeah, some cautions.
Some cautions. Downtown Brown looks like he's going to be your leader here. Just Dave in at 78, currently 21st. He comes to pit road. Bringing the 33.
Larry out in chat. Come on, Salter, get her done, buddy. He's running in third. He's had a good run all night.
Yeah, other than that
Not
incident.
salty about it.
Nothing to be salty about. Other than that incident on the very first lap, he's really honestly had a really good run. He has honestly had a very good run tonight. Seaborn and Brown, though, have been kind of the two main ones tonight. Miles had his time up there. Or Weimer, sorry, not Miles. Weimer had his time.
Wee man, how do you see over the wheel?
Have you ever seen the movie Up in Smoke?
Yes,
Do you picture him like the old lady in that movie?
basically.
My dog ate it, man. You will probably be getting a message from a sim racing ginger here soon.
Okay.
They asked me a question that I do not have the authority to answer.
Kind of scary.
Huh?
Kind of scary.
No, it's just there are certain things that I do not give okays to. That is all up to the queen bee.
Does it have to do with shoulder pain?
No, no, it does not have to do with shoulder pain.
Sorry, Scott.
Face car drops down. Here we go. Brown and C1 on the front row. Salter and Cobb row number 2. Green flag back out in the air. Here we go. Brown's going to be able to take advantage of Seaborn here through 1 and 2. Cobb's going to try and get down there. Not going to be able to. Just watching Michael Lester there work that outside. That number 3 Oreos Camaro. Oh, Dave's going around. That's going to bring out the caution. See if we can see what happened to Dave here. As he comes off of turn number 2. That thing just looped on him. I've never seen a car do that in the dog leg.
Hashtag stepping out.
That thing done a 2-step and a half. Drives by the Schwartz. May the Schwartz be with you.
No, Jonathan Schwartz was a pretty freaking aggressive driver.
Yeah. Schwartz was that guy that everyone said you don't want to be racing at the end of a race on a short run.
Well, yeah, look what he did at Pocono.
Yeah.
He's an aggressive driver, but not like careful aggression.
No. I wonder if our buddy's going to be back this year, because we didn't see him anymore at the end of the season.
Which one?
Eisenhower.
They had a lot going on with the new baby.
Current caution count.
72.
Current cautions right now. We're on our 11th caution for 39 caution laps. We've had 11 lead changes, though, here tonight. Your caution information brought to you by GearsEnglish.com. Check them out at WearGNG.com, where you can find all sorts of racing-related apparel. Not necessarily... And socks. And bears. And all kind of fun stuff. Not driver-related, just racing-related.
But if you are a driver and you want custom stuff, they do that too.
They do. As they are
A lot of fun sponsors.
They are also the home of Beehive merchandise. So if you want a Beehive hat, shirt, tank top, pop socket.
Thought you couldn't say that.
Well, they can. I can. I don't know what else to call it. I really don't.
Phone stand.
Phone stand. You can also get a Beehive phone case.
License plates, flags.
Flags. So, all kind of stuff. Also, the Queen Bee merchandise is on there as well. Lots of cool stuff there. They also are the official merchandise providers for the Mile High Misfits and their league, and the Rocky Mountain Legends Racing Association and their league. But like the Queen Bee said, if you're a driver and you want to get some of your own custom merchandise to give to your family that shows up and supports you each night in the broadcast, they can do those for you as well. Are you and Santa doing the cha-cha slide in the chat?
I was waiting to see who was going to catch it. I'm impressed it was you.
It does. We do have a
Might
t-shirt.
not be everyone's cup of tea, but we are somebody's shot of whiskey.
We do have that. That's our iRacing Chill shirt.
One that says I show up and talk shit about a video game.
Yeah. We have a Queen Bee shirt that says... What does the Queen Bee shirt say? This is talk shit about video games. Because I think mine is the one that says I can't with you. If I'm not mistaken. Green flag back in the air. Downtown Brown going to get the jump over Seaborn. Cobb, though, going to try and work to the inside. As Salters thinks about going to his outside, not going to be able to get there this time as they come off a turn number 2 and head down the short dog leg backstretch. No one cuts it this time as far as the top 5. But oh, here comes Don't Kill Kenny as he sends it down through there, and here comes old Wildin' Out with him as well, Queen Bee, and Nick Cannon trying to make his way back to the front.
I think somebody's got a muffin pan on him too.
Yes, my picture has an LSU hat. Greatest troll of all time from the Queen Bee.
I'm not a troll.
That's the greatest troll. Not you are. That's what that. For those that do not know, for the longest time, I wasn't allowed to have Beehive merchandise. There were certain things the Queen Bee was waiting on for me to get all at one time. Well, I finally got merchandise, and I got it the week of the South Carolina LSU game. And what is on the iRacing Shield shirt? But our picture and me in an LSU hat.
Epic.
Epic.
Legit.
Yes.
I have to figure out how to change out my pop socket on my Queen Bee case.
I don't know. I wasn't able to use mine. My sister has mine. Because I use wireless charging, so it wouldn't work with that. Oh, something happened to old Poppy there. She slows down on the front stretch. She's slowed down the back stretch completely. Not sure what's wrong with Poppy Doodah there. Yeah.
Did you call him Doodah?
Huh?
Did you just call him Doodah?
Uh-huh. I was hoping no one was going to catch that.
Wow.
I was hoping no one was going to catch it. Thank you, Ms. Rhea, for the stars. We truly appreciate it. You see Johnny Castle there running in the 10th spot. As Johnny's had a solid run again here tonight. Johnny, one of those guys all week last week at Daytona, kind of hung around every single race. He's doing it again this weekend as he's running right inside the top 10 here. As
He's having the time of his life. Just leave him alone.
no one puts him in the corner.
I said he's just having the time of his life.
You know how long it took me to figure out what you were talking about when you kept saying that?
Why?
I don't know why. It didn't dawn on me that Johnny was the other character's name.
Yeah. Funny enough, my cousin's initials are the same as his, and he looked exactly like Patrick Swayze as a young guy. His name was Johnny.
That was awesome. Tell you, William Brown's starting to stretch his lead now. He's out to a 1.150 second advantage over Seaborn. Salters runs in at third spot. Cobb fourth. Lester. Well, now Nick Cannon's made his way into the top 5. Looking at lap times. William Brown the fastest, but Nick Cannon, he's putting out some good laps right now as well.
He's the fastest time on track.
I got William Brown is the fastest last time by.
What I was saying.
Yeah. He's pulling away.
Well, I mean, the other guy's below sea level.
Is he being weighed down by all the sea salt?
No, Salty's a little further back.
Queen Bee with the stars. Thank you, darling.
I'm on a mission. Stars have been rough lately. I figure we need to have one good month.
Figure we need to have one good month. Yeah, last month wasn't that great on the stars, I'll be honest with you. It was not a good month for us on stars. But then again, last month we also didn't do a lot of the stuff that we normally do. So it kind of has an effect on it as well. So
Well, I mean, the off season changes that up.
Christmas.
You know, this crazy ass life that we live.
Yeah. Plus it's holiday season with Christmas. People were a little preoccupied.
Yeah, they're paying off credit cards, not buying stars.
Yeah. As we continue to watch, how about Kenny Heath though in 8th place tonight? Good run for Kenny. As Daytona did not go his way last week. He got caught up in every incident, it seemed like. If there was a wreck, Kenny was involved in it. But tonight, Kenny able to keep it out front.
Are they shooting fireworks by your house?
Uh-huh.
Dang.
Uh-huh.
He's just not happy.
Uh-uh. No, he's not a fan of it. Not a fan at all. Shannon, come get your dog.
They're unloading groceries.
They're unloading groceries. So, 140 laps into it so far here tonight, Queen Bee. Is there a driver that has stood out to you at this point?
Probably William Brown or Bubble Guppy.
Bubble Guppy? Okay.
Well, he was the winner last week.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't be too surprised.
Right.
But, I mean, when you got GMJ by you, what do you do?
The power of G&J compels you.
It might be something with that paint scheme. Is that a Jameson Miller original?
That would be funny if it was. But I don't think you can get Jamesons off of trading paints.
Not normally.
But I tell you, there's several drivers that have probably stood out to me over the first couple of weeks. Salters has impressed me. 2 weeks in a row, he's had really good runs. Wildin' Out, Nick Cannon, he's had some good runs here. Johnny Castle.
Don't talk about him.
Johnny Castle's had some good runs. And probably Weimer, until his incident here earlier tonight, but Weimer's been good. But it's going to be fun to watch this series as it goes on throughout the season, get to know these drivers a little bit better, and starting to realize which drivers are your normal front runners versus which guys are just having one of those career nights, you know? Because just not every series we take part in, we kind of know who's the favorites going in. Where here we're still learning.
Who's the GMJ and who's the Abney?
Yes.
You better love on that dog. That's getting ridiculous.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me let him in the room. I was hoping by closing the door you would just be quiet. Give me a second.
Okay. Good old William Brown stretching out to a 3.5 second lead.
Come on, lay down. Get over here. Lay down.
He didn't mute
Lay
himself. That's cute.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, you forgot to mute yourself.
Oh, sorry. So you guys probably all heard the. Yeah. If it makes you feeling better, he didn't listen to me.
Does he ever?
No, not really. As we work lap 146 of 200, closing in on 50 laps to go here. William Brown, still your leader. He's led 80 laps so far tonight. But should have at least one more pit stops for all the drivers to make it to the end. So we've seen him go on long runs before, Queen D, and as the longer the run's gone, the worse the tire wears get and the worse these cars are handling. Do you try and split this last run, or do you run this one as far out as you can and try and make that last one as short as possible?
I mean, you're going to have somebody who wants to come down early and go ahead and get it done to where they know they have enough there at the end. Problem being, what happens with that late race caution? It's not going to take a lot to go a lap down, but if you're able to hold out that long, I mean, it could work out in your favor.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely could. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. But getting down to the nitty gritty of it, as when the leader gets back to the stripe, we'll have 149 laps completed out of 200. So Not many laps left here at Phoenix tonight as Brown continues to lead over Seaborn. He's got almost a 4-second advantage now over Seaborn, as Seaborn has about a 2-second advantage over Salters, and Salters with about a 4-second advantage over Canton. So field definitely strung out at this point. Do you worry about lap traffic?
Yes.
How cautious are you if you're William Brown and you're out front and you approach lap traffic?
Extremely.
Like cautious enough that you start giving up some of your lead?
I mean, you could let it come down just a little bit because you know you're going to have that pit cycle.
Right.
Had you already pitted, I'd say you'd worry about it a little bit more. But a lot of the lap traffic that's out there has so much damage that their car is not handling the way the leaders are.
Right. Yeah, they're down on power and down on handling, so it's a little bit easier for him to get around them. But eventually he is going to catch the back of the pack with the guys that aren't quite as damaged, which will be interesting. And one thing we always talk about, and we spent a lot of time last season talking about, green flag pit stops. Getting on and off of pit road is extremely crucial. And especially here at Phoenix, where drivers want to cut that dog leg.
Yeah, use your blinker.
You saw my blinker. This is true, Brogan, I do. As you watch William Brown here work off of turn number 4, he'll complete 152 laps. This will be his 33rd lap on this set of tires and fuel. So, probably another 10, 15 laps, you think, for green flag pit stop start?
I'm going to say about 10.
About 10. So, put you in the driver's seat. Let's say you're Seaborn here. You're 5 seconds behind Brown. Do you risk a 2-tire stop here at the end?
Depends on how long you wait to pit.
Okay.
Do you want to do it with 40 to go? No, not really. But say it's, a 10 to 15 lap shootout, it could be done.
Okay. All right.
You just chance your tires falling off so fast and losing every position that you worked your way into.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I think the thing is, though, as fast as Brown is right now, it's going to take somebody with a really crazy strategy to win this thing. It's going to take a sim racing ginger strategy to win this.
Ooh.
What'd you see that I didn't see?
The wall.
Who caught the wall?
Seaborn.
That's not good.
No.
Yeah, you can definitely see the right side of that car is pancake.
Oh, no, that was Nick Cannon.
It was Cannon?
Yeah.
So the 8 car of Cannon?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's starting to fall back. He's lost now that position of Rhodes, as Rhodes has gotten by him. As these 3 cars are battling. A little aggressive there. There's a driver in here that's 1 letter off of Brogan Pickett's last name. This is gonna drive me crazy now. I gotta see which one this is. I don't see it. Do you see it, Queenie? Brogan out in chat said there's one driver in this race that is 1 letter off of one of his last names. It's Pickett Norris, and I don't see it.
Ricketts?
Oh, Ricketts. Yeah, you ought to cut it. As you see Nick Cannon there, he's falling back to 6, so that damage is definitely affecting that race car.
Oakdale's okay.
He should be, right? 159 laps completed as the leader crosses the stripe. Getting down to almost 40 laps to go here. And about 40 laps on this set of tires for these drivers. So we know they can go the next 40 laps if they were to pit now to the end of the race.
How long would you wait before you were pitting if you were in the top 5?
Me, with the way this race is played out, I'm waiting until the very last moment. And just because we've seen it several times where they've gone on a long run, and as soon as they start a pit cycle, a caution will come out. I don't want to be that guy that makes that pit stop, goes a lap down, and then the caution comes out. I got to take the wave around to get back on the lead lap, and now I'm stuck way behind the field.
They don't do wave rounds in this league, do they?
Well, they do if you're.
Or they
out in
don't
front
clear
of the
black
leader.
flags.
They don't clear black flags. If you're in front of the leader when the caution comes out, or when they get ready to go back to green flag, they do the iRacing waiver rounds. But right now, Brown, Seaborn, Salter, Rhodes, and Cannon, your top 5. As Cobb's already made his way to pit road. So it's going to be interesting to see here. But me personally, I'm going to stay out as long as I can.
Not
Seaborn
Mr.
now.
Twisted Tea.
Seaborn's on pit road along with Johnny Castle. You know what I love about leagues that are unlimited tire sets?
What's that?
Just the amount of pit stops you see some drivers have. Johnny Castle's on his 9th pit stop. As you watch Nick Cannon now coming to pit road. While the leaders are only on their 4th and 5th pit stops.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, take advantage of it. You ain't got to pay for them. Alright, so we'll put this out to the chats on the YouTube side and on the Facebook side. This will probably be the last pit stop unless there's a late race caution. Who do you have winning this thing? Let us know out in the chat who you're pulling for to win this as we get down to the end of this one. So watch Nick Cannon finish up his pit stop there. Pull back out on the racetrack. See Austin Rhodes there right behind the 3 car as they come out.
Which 3 car?
I believe that is Michael Lester. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounded like Jax when you said that. It threw me off.
Which one?
Am I right? Am I right? Because that was one of his sayings. That, along with, got a couple questions.
Got a couple questions. Got a couple questions if you're willing to answer them for him. William Brown currently 3rd after his pit stop.
Oh,
Nick Cannon. Hard in the wall. Right in front of our leader, David Bach. David Bach and Stoney Benfield had not been to pit road yet.
Oh, dang.
Alright, so looking at it right now, the top 7 drivers are all on the lead lap. From 8th place on back, you're talking a lap down. So those guys are going to have to do the wave around. But what David Bach just done right there is probably giving him a shot at a top 5 finish tonight. As he's going to come to pit road this time along with the passer for pit stop. As Brown looks like he's going to stay out along with Seaborn. I'll be honest, I'm kind of surprised they're staying out. I figure with unlimited tire sets, even though you only have three laps on those tires, I'd have still come down and got new ones.
I think they're thinking position is going to be key right now.
Yeah. This is number 12, wee man. Or 13. 12, ain't it? Yeah, 12. I don't know. I could pull the thing up, but... Alright, so the Queen Bee says the one who takes the checker flag is who's going to win. That's the one vote we got
Safe
so
bet,
far.
huh?
That's a pretty safe bet. It's a pretty safe bet. That's a Uncle Kenny style safe bet.
Uh-huh. Guess my pick for the win's gonna pit this time.
Your pick for the win's going to pit this time.
Uh-huh.
Well, that helps me a lot.
Good.
There's several drivers on pit road this time. Well, we know it's not Brown or Seaborn.
Oh,
You must have picked old Cannon.
I did.
He's got to come out and get that damage fixed. Trying to get as much of it done as he can. Uncle Kenny says he's willing to put money on that car winning.
Which one?
That car.
Hmm?
Yep, that one. Alright, well, we'll probably go back green flag racing here with
30 to go.
169 laps completed, 31 to go. Can Seaborn stay with Brown this time?
Yes.
All right, what about Salty or Benfield?
Yes.
About?
About what?
Can he stay with him as well?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Not about that life.
That's a good one. I like that one. Not about that life. That's a good one. I give you
Needs to
credit.
go on his cars.
Yeah. Not about that life. Well, here we come out of turn number 4. Brown, Seaborn, Salter, Benfield, and Bout. As we get ready to go here. Green to flag back in the air. Brown and Seaborn side by side down in turn number 1, Queen Bee.
Yep, old Seaborn's gonna try it, and then he's gonna kind of fall behind your leader, old downtown William Brown. Oh, you can't do that.
He's on the apron.
On the apron of the racetrack, Ned.
As you watch him come out of turn number 4 here, Brown's going to have the lead. Seaborn second. Oh, Salter's got loose off the corner. Able to save it and keep it going straight, but it's going to cost him a lot of time to the leaders. His Bout now is going to go to the inside of Benfield there as they come off of turn number 2. Yeah, Larry, I agree with you. He spun on lap 1. It was through the dog leg on the very first lap of the race that Salter's incident happened. He's rebounded and has ran inside the top 5 most of the second half of this race. So, hell of a recovery for Seaborn, honestly. Or, not Seaborn, but Salter. Salter's had a good run all night long. Lacking a little bit of speed to be able to keep up with the top 2, but still, all in all, solid night for old Salty there. Because he has like 5 nicknames, by the way. I don't know if you realize that.
Just like Salty.
He's got Dover Dave, Salty, Chief. There was 2 other ones.
I read about him in the paper one time. He bought a pocket knife.
Did he?
Yeah, it was assault with a deadly weapon.
I knew I was setting myself up for that.
You knew it was coming.
I did.
Sounded better when I told it to my lava lamp.
Oh, you told it to the lava lamp and not the wacky waving, flailing, inflatable arm man?
The blow up guy? Yeah. He's loud. He sounds like a 2-stroke engine.
Oh, downtown Brown starting to pull away here from Seabourn. As we come off of turn number 4, we'll have 174 laps completed, 26 laps to go in the race. And Brown just slowly but surely pulling away. And Queen Bee, I'm starting to think it might be that nose damage that's hurting Seabourn here.
Could be. Telling you, I think it's just the paint scheme.
Something about that paint scheme, huh?
It has to be.
Champions run that scheme. Is that what it is? Because he is a former.
I mean, he
series
was
champion.
on the cover of. Yeah, well, he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
This
I
is
said that's
true.
why he needed to be on the Wheaties box this year, and it didn't happen.
But Seabourn now a second behind Brown as Brown works into turns 3 and 4. Queen Bee, unless something happens here, Brown looks like he's ready to ride off into the sunset. On these
He is
guys.
ready to Alan Warren the field.
Nice. As he's trying to put the old LSU on Oklahoma on him tonight. Your competition has. What does that meme say?
Your opponent has left the game.
Your opponent has left the game. Brown, though, out front by 1.3 seconds over Seabourn. Old Salty still running third. Cannon up to fourth. Bout back to fifth. So don't count Cannon out just yet.
Of course
As
not.
He's trying to make his way back up there, but he's going to need a caution the game to close that gap down as he's 4.5 seconds back right now. But as they come out
In
of... Go ahead.
In the words of Josh Flood, shoot, he got this.
Shoot.
Oh!
Somebody don't got this from the way you screamed.
Oh, Mickey Newman. Oh, there goes Twisted Tea and the Oreo. No, he went all up in the wall and a bag of chips and Cheerios and bounced off the wall. A lot of smoke and just kept on going. I knew he was gone.
You officially scared the snot out of me.
Why?
I just was not expecting. Ow! You got me on that one. Good job.
Not as good as the shoey, but
No, this,
I mean, we're
No.
working on that.
no, the shoey isn't the one that got me probably the best. It was the when you sung the Hottie Toddy song that one night. That's the one that got me.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Mickey Newman running in 12th. He's got it gathered back up. Going to fall in line there behind the 37 as they come up off the corner. See the old super sub back there without a front end on his race car, but he's still after it tonight. Not going to give up. Taking advantage of other drivers that have fallen out of the race.
Are you talking about Mojito?
Yeah. He actually has a chance here. He can gain one more spot. So he's running 18th right now, but the guy in front of him, Eugene's already out of the race. And he's 4 laps behind Eugene now, so he'll gain one more spot if he can keep it out there. So, and that's one of those things, Queen Bee, you and I have talked about it before in the past. You want to earn the respect of the drivers that you race with, run the full race out no matter what happens to your car. Don't be that guy that comes in, gets in a race, and quits.
Rage quitting does suck. I'm good at it. You know, I've got the A license in that. But to some people, though, and I mean, you have to look at it. I hate to say it. I'll play devil's advocate with you. You're going to have people who will respect you for staying out and keeping with it. And then you're going to have the people who are thinking about anticipating lap traffic or your car really just completely going out and you're leading the race. Do you want to be that guy?
No, you don't want to be that guy. But I think if you're willing to go out there with a damaged race car, log laps, stay out of everybody's way, and just plug away, it goes a long way. It tells a lot of people You know, a lot of the drivers around you that, hey, this guy's got no quit in him. He's going to keep fighting. And if you're a teammate of mine, you know, that's going to go a long way as well. And at the end of the year, you know,
Every point matters.
every point matters. It does. I mean, he could look back on this Phoenix race at the end of the year and be like, hey, by me staying out there and getting that one extra spot, that's the difference between me making and not making the chase at the end of the season.
True.
You know? But now what you don't want to be, and this is just my opinion, you don't want to be the guy that does all the risky pit strategies every single race and decides to stay out on 50 lap old tires in front of the field and wad the entire field up. That guy you don't want to be.
You don't want to be the admin in that series either that you started in front of.
No. No, you don't.
Oh, Randall. That was fun, though. We had to have him in the booth for 2 weeks.
You did. Back in the days of the sisterhood.
Yep.
When I
We're
was-
just back to the awkward trailer park days now.
When I was off doing Nora and you guys are doing AMS. When the Queen Bee had to run her own stream and run the replay cameras and the boards.
You know how many broadcasts I left out of just like crying? It was pathetic. Now I just show up and talk shit.
You want to run the broadcast tomorrow?
Nope.
She said nope. Queen Bee doesn't give herself enough credit. She's really good at it.
Oh, that's cute.
13 laps to go, though, as Downtown Brown's out into a 2.2 second lead right now. Unless there's a caution, I don't see anybody catching him, Queen Bee.
I think you're going to have a caution.
It's possible. It's possible. If you watch Austin Rhodes come up off the corner here. I didn't rage quit tonight, though. I wasn't mad. I did emotionally quit because I was exhausted. That's all right, Rhea. You're good.
Needs a nap.
Exhausted. What did you do today? I'm exhausted.
Jeremy Bleach got too expensive. I'm sorry.
Oh, you know what's appropriate about that? Look who joined the chat right before Jeremy said that.
I don't know. Can't see that.
Adam Chapman.
Oh, Lord. Grimace.
As you watch, old Downtown Brown starting to work on lap traffic here with 10 laps to go as he works up off the court. He's going to catch up to the back bumper here of old super sub Armijo. Armijo, though, goes to the high side, lets him go.
Jeremy can clue Adam in on the beautiful wonderness.
Yeah, he can. William Brown, though, 9 laps to go, out to a 3.5 second lead. He's going to walk away out of here as leading the most laps tonight, 122 so far. He'll have 130 led at the end of this thing if he's able to hold on to it. But I think Mr. Brown's a driver we're going to have to get used to talking about this season, and a driver that the other drivers in this league are going to have to worry about each night when they roll into the track.
Yep, you're going to start to see drivers emerge as who is your, your short track guru. You're going to see who's going to run that 1.5 miles and really start to succeed. But I don't know, this could be, I can't even say one of the short track guys, but pit strategy and the way he's just played it all out has just always worked in his favor.
Yeah, it definitely has. As he had one little hiccup in the race where he got involved in a wreck, fell to the back. But he worked his way back to the front, and honestly, in GMJ fashion, doesn't let one mistake slow him up, and keeps his head, keeps his composure, and moves to the front. And William Brown 6 laps away from capping the night
I mean,
off
it's
with a
all about
victory.
teamwork. I mean, I couldn't have done it without my team. I mean, if I didn't have this one up front and that one up front, we just couldn't have done it. We were the fastest 3 cars on track.
Absolutely.
Right?
I love those interviews. They're so awesome. That dude does not take credit for nothing.
No, and he's a freaking 6-time champion.
5 times.
No, 6 after this season. Boom.
We've already crowned him.
I have. I said, unless there's a Glenn Murphy Jr. coming, you have no excuse.
William Brown's going to work out of turn number 4. He'll have 4 laps to go here to finish this one off. As he's got a 4.1 second lead over Seaborn, who runs in second. Nick Cannon's made his way back to third, but he's 8 seconds back at this point. But 4 laps to go for William Brown to cap off a dominating performance here tonight at Phoenix. Kind of makes you wonder, though, and I'll be honest with you, kind of makes you wonder as the camera actually turns to that driver for me. Jeff Weimer and the run that he had earlier in the race, if he wouldn't have had the issues that he had, could he have competed with Brown at the end of this thing?
Depends on how bad his concussion is from the muffin pan.
Good point. He's currently running that 14th spot. But we're going to go up front with your leader here, William Brown, as he comes off of turn number 4. He's going to have 2 laps to go, Queen Bee, to cap off this dominating performance.
Yeah, just going downtown.
Just going downtown. He's going to work down the back straightaway through the dog leg. Sends her off into turns 3 and 4, and as he comes off of turn 4, he'll get that Serena Sweet Soaps 1 to go white flag. One more time around for downtown William Brown to cap it off. Lap traffic in front of him, not going to be a concern for him at this point. He can kind of just let them do their thing, not get involved in it. Just sort of follow right behind them, which is what it looks like he's going to do as they go into turns 3 and 4 here. He's going to hit the brakes, let these guys kind of go off the corner here. As he comes off of turn number 4, though, your winner tonight, that number 48 car, William Brown, is going to be your winner. Seaborn's going to come home in second. And Nick Cannon in the number 8 car is going to be able to battle back for a 3rd place finish at the end of it. David Salter comes home 4th. And David Bach uses a late race caution and strategy to get a top 5. How about that, Queen Bee?
I like it.
You like it? You like it a lot.
Yeah.
Alright. We're going to pause it right there. And then we're going to roll that beautiful bean footage. And we'll be right back with the Matrix Muscle Cars post-race show. So be right back, folks.
Let me ask you, do you have projects hanging around your yard? Maybe they're in your garage. Or hey, if you're my dad, you find them every time you cut grass. Let me tell you what, you need to check out the guys at Matrix Muscle Cars. Let me tell you about this little company down there in Birmingham, Alabama called Matrix Muscle Cars. These guys take old and make new. Whether it be a full restoration, hey, who knows, maybe you got a rat rod that you want custom. A pickup, they can do it all. Let me tell you, they like to take old and make new. Alright, so that's all I've got. Be sure you go check them out on Facebook. Once again, Matrix Muscle Cars, Birmingham, Alabama. Taking old and making new. Hey, which way is it to Alabama?
Alrighty, folks. Welcome to the Matrix Muscle Cars Taking Old, Making New Post Race Show. Matrix Muscle Cars, based out of Birmingham, Alabama. Your number one source for all of your that did not come out the way I wanted it to. Your number one source for all classic car restorations that you need. Check them out at matrixmusclecars.com. Taking old, making new, and proud sponsors of
The best damn post race show on iRacing.
Absolutely. Alrighty. Well, Queen Bee, I'm going to head over to Discord, grab our drivers, and as always, if you have any questions, drop them in the chat for me. And let's get started with our third place finisher tonight. The driver of that number 8. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. Nick Cannon, Robbie in the booth, you got a copy?
I sure do.
All right, man, you're going to come home tonight's GearsandGlitz.com Gearswear third place finisher tonight, as you battled the walls a lot tonight and still were able to bring it home third.
I sure did. Yeah, Wall was my best friend tonight. Found that thing a lot.
Most definitely. Well, Queen Bee wants to know, had we not been texting and driving, could we have been in Chatterbatter Victory Lane?
Maybe. This was rough during the middle of the race. Like, my car got really, really tight, and I just had no drive at all. Just had to just sit there and ride around. But here towards the end, it kind of livened back up. Was able to track down both of the Davids and pass them for third, at least.
Heck yeah, man. It definitely seemed like as the race went on, this track kind of went through some different changes there. And it seemed like the longer you guys went on a set of tires, the worse the handling got. As a driver, how do you adjust for that?
Oh, you just gotta back down a lot sooner than you're used to, going in the corners, and use a little more brake. Just drive off nice and good. Try not to hit the wall like I did.
Well, after the race, you're going to have to go talk to the guy that paints the walls here at Phoenix, because he's probably going to want either some of your time or your money so that he can repaint the walls. But awesome job tonight, man. As again, you're going to come home our GearsandGlitz.com third place finisher. Who all you want to give shout outs to?
My wife again. I don't know if she's watching this time. And Rhea, the admin, league's great. William for winning, and my friend Austin Rhodes back here, just hanging out with me, riding around.
Heck yeah, brother. Well, congratulations, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Heck yeah, brother. Alrighty, that is your third place finisher, driver of that number 8 car there, the Budweiser throwback, Nick Cannon, as he's going to come home your Gears and Glitz third place finisher. We're now going to catch up with your second place finisher, driver of that number 20 throwback scheme tonight, Brian Seaborn, or as the Queen Bee is so eloquently nicknamed him, the Bubble Guppy. So let's pull him down here. Brian Seaborn with Robbie in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, brother, solid run for you again. 2 weeks in a row where you have a good run in the Xfinity car. Queen Bee wants to know, she says, Bubble Guppy, was the damage on the car holding you back, or had you used the car up?
Maybe a little of both, but Brown was fast. He definitely had a really good car tonight.
Most definitely, man. I tell you, it seemed like, though, you were right there in that top 2, top 3, all race long. At a track like Phoenix, when it comes to the open dog leg, how do you feel about the open dog leg? Are you a fan of it, or you rather not deal with it?
I'd rather not deal with it, because then you get, people, going into the blind spots, can't see each other when they go down there, and some stay on it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I feel you. I don't care for the dog leg myself, so I'm glad someone else agrees with me. But I tell you, man, looking at this race and the way the race played out, is there anything you wish you'd have done different?
Maybe save tires a little better, or get a little more practice, try to get better times down, but not much else I could have done, really.
Well, heck yeah, brother. You're going to walk out of here, the Gearhead Coffee second place finisher, Who all you want to give shout outs to?
Guys over in Wolfpack and JGR getting me practice to help get the car settled in.
There you go, brother. Congratulations, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, see ya.
All right, bud. Alrighty, that is your Gearhead Coffee second place finisher, driver of that number 20, Bryant Seaborn, or as the Queen Bee is so affectionately nicknamed him now, Old Bubble Gubby. We're now going to head down to Shadowbatter Victory Lane, where we're going to catch up with tonight's race winner, the man that dominated this race tonight, driver of the number 48, old Downtown William Brown. Let's pull him in here. Downtown William Brown going to win the race tonight here at Phoenix, leading 131 of 200 laps. How about that performance?
Was it that many?
Yes, sir.
Man, I felt like I spent half that race trying to claw my way back up.
No, sir. You led 131 laps. You were only in the back for like 10.
Well, it's a pretty good run. It was a little slow at first, but we got some good laps in there at the end.
Yeah, you definitely did, man. As you were able to kind of pull away from everybody. The Queen Bee, though, she wants to know, what was your secret tonight?
My secret, being in a hurry early on and just taking it smooth and slow and steady. Overturning or overshooting these turns can really slow you down and kill a lot of your time. So just kind of keeping a calm head, going through these turns smooth. Yeah, I think that's what did it for me.
Heck yeah, brother. You've done an awesome job tonight as you're going to bring it home tonight's winner. But I tell you, man, to go through last week and Daytona, and I know it not going the way you want to, and then for tonight to kind of have it happen the way it does and dominate and lead 131 laps, how good does it feel to kind of get back to regular racing?
Tell you what, it feels good to get off of a super speedway. It's not my kind of track, so these speedways is where I want to be. It feels good. It feels really good.
Oh, yeah, brother. You're going to walk away tonight's winner, celebrating down in Shadowbatter Victory Lane. The fans are watching you do burnouts down there. Who all you want to give shout-outs to?
I also give a shout-out to my team. I want to give a shout-out to Rhea for the league, everybody else for having a good race there, Nick and Bryant for their podium finish, as well as everybody watching, and you guys for broadcasting.
Oh, yeah, brother. Well, congratulations, man, again, as you dominated tonight, leading 131 of 200 laps. William Brown, old Downtown William Brown, as we've now dubbed you. Hope you like that, because that's kind of what we like. But,
I love it.
But congratulations, man, as you're going to walk away tonight's winner here. And dominated profession, man. Dominated, just dominated.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Alrighty, folks. That is your race winner there. Old Downtown William Brown. As we'll now go up to the sky as we get ready to go through your final rundown. Not sure what happened to not sure what happened to my partner in crime there. She may have had internet issues. I know she was getting robotic there at times. But let's go through your final race results here. Your winner tonight is going to be Downtown William Brown, as he's going to bring it home after dominating this event. Bryant Seaborn is going to come on second. Nick Cannon, old Wildin' Out, is going to come on third. And old Salty Dave is going to come home in fourth place tonight. Heck of a drive for Dave there. Fifth place is going to go to David Bow. Chuck Cobb comes on sixth. Austin Road seventh. And Kenny Heath. They didn't kill Kenny tonight as he comes on eighth. Ninth's going to go to the Reverend Sonny Benfield. Mickey Newman's going to come on 10th. Michael Lester comes on 11th. And Johnny Castle comes on 12th. 13th's going to go to Jason Ricketts. 14th to Jeff Weimer. 15th goes to old Chewy, Brian Chew. And old Just Dave Corshane comes home in 16th place. 17th's going to go to the old super sub, Gary Armijo. And Eugene Thorns come home 18th. Daniel Wilkerson comes on 19th. And Poppy Gene Duda, he comes home 20th. 21st goes to Ted Decker Jr. Albert Hewins comes on 22nd. Robbie Weiss 23rd. And Shane Wilden Sr. comes on 24th. 25th is going to be Rhea Ferris. And Matt Forns is going to come home 26th tonight. Those are your 26 drivers that done battle here tonight at Phoenix. Amazing race. 2 great races in a row. I hope everybody enjoyed the races and had a good time. But that is going to be it for us over here at the Beehive, as we're going to bring our broadcast to a close tonight. And we will see everybody tomorrow. But as always, make sure you hug and kiss the ones that you love, because you never know when will be the next opportunity you have. So life is short. Make the most of it. Love you guys, and see y'all tomorrow.